Hello, I'm Sharanique, and today I'm making this video to show what I made recently. It's a coat. In my last video, which I think I posted in August sometime, I said that I might try to make a lined coat. So I did that, and here it is. I'm just gonna put it on real fast. Look at this. Let me just zip it up real fast. It's kind of cool that it's a zipper instead of buttons. I really am not there with the buttonholes yet. So it's like a shawl collar, and this is a snap here, and I can snap that closed, and it's like a shawl collar, which I think I really like this. And it has pockets. But as you can see, this is the middle of the coat, and the zipper is right here, and the pockets are along these seams, so you can, they're not very big because they only go as far as the middle, and they're not very deep. But I could put like my cell phone or a pair of gloves in there. But yes, this shawl collar is also like a hood, so I can, if my head was cold, I wouldn't wear it in the rain, but if my head was cold, I would definitely pull this up here. I wore it with a turtleneck because, as you can see, it's really like kind of wide open up here. So I would definitely wear a scarf, a big one, if I was wearing it outside. But yeah, I totally love this coat. It kind of looks like a high-low to me, I think, which I generally don't. That's like not my favorite style, especially when it's like knee in the front, ankle in the back. But this to me is not that big of a deal. So actually, I'm still really pleased with it. Of course, it's not perfect, but what is, honestly, even factory made stuff comes out imperfect. One of the things I really had trouble with is the facing, which is this narrow front part. I just couldn't interpret what the instructions told me to do. I just was like, I'm not even sure what they're telling me to do. So I just did my best, and I'm still very pleased with how it came out. I didn't really do any pattern hacking. Last time I made a coat, but I kind of mixed two of the views. Like, I want to say I mixed like view A and view B and made the coat that I wanted. This, I didn't really do that. I used this pattern. It's Simplicity, let's see, oh yeah, 1254. View B is the coat length. And like I said, I'm really pleased with how it came out. The only thing I did, I lengthened the sleeve, I think, by like an inch and a half, because I got just crazy long arms. So I just have to do that all the time. But I really like it, and I can't wait to wear it outside. I'm probably gonna wait till it's like maybe mid 40s to try and wear it. Right now it's like 30, low 30s, so I'm not really ready to wear it outside, especially since this is all open. But this fabric I got from fabricmarkedfabrics.com. I got it around like April when it was on clearance, and it was $12.50 a yard, which I realize is a small fortune. But to make, let's see, I have the coat, and to make the coat I needed about 3 yards of fabric. So 3 times 12.50 is what, $37.50? And that, to me, I thought was reasonable, because I couldn't buy this coat for $37.50. If I could buy a coat for $37.50 in like a wool blend, but it would be very plain or very common. I could not get something like this with the shawl collar, with these like very feminine seams. It's like 6 or 7 seams going through it. I could not find something like this for $37.50. Also, I mentioned that it was lined, and I chose a regular lining fabric, which I think I got from Joann. And like this, I just got this reddish wine color fabric just for some contrast. I just think that looks really nice. Looking at myself with this chain on, I feel like I look like MC Light. I'm as light as a rock, but not with her flow. One thing about this, I kind of like that even though it was listed as a lining fabric, it's kind of dull. It's not really shiny like a polyester satin like you might expect in a normal coat lining, which I don't mind. I still think it looks really nice. And like I said, I'm gonna say again, I'm very pleased with how this came out. I can't wait to wear it. I also made, since I had a little bit of extra fabric, because at the time I saw the fabric, I wasn't sure what I was going to make with it yet. So I had a little bit of extra. So I made this beret with it, matching beret, okay? And I can't wait to wear this either. Now the beret was not, how do I look? Let me look at my mirror real fast. Make sure I got it on right. The beret was not my design, but I followed Simply Sew Chic. Her name is Dana Lynn. I followed her pattern for the beret. And look at this top. It's like a bow on top. You can see it like here. Kind of like a little bow, which I think is really cute and feminine. So I can't wait to wear this together. It's a little loose. I actually made the hole for the head opening a little smaller. Still a little bit loose, but I'm thinking, imagine if I wore like my natural hair, my textured natural hair, and then you see like curls sticking out, and then this hat on top. It would look so cute. But yeah, anyway, that was it. That's all I wanted to tell you about this coat. And I remember saying in my last video that I wanted to make this. And what I said also in my last video was that sewing a lined coat would be like sewing two coats and then sewing them together. And that's exactly what this was like to me. Like I had to make the front, the back, the sleeves out of this main fabric. Front, back, sleeves out of the lining fabric. And then sew them together, add the collar, add the zipper. Actually, the zipper, not in that order, but you know what I mean? The lining coat, the main fabric coat, and then sew them both together. So, I wouldn't say it was all that difficult, even though there were some steps in the coat that I was like, I don't have any idea what you are talking about. I'm just gonna do my best. I might have mentioned that already. But it definitely was time consuming because, like I said, you gotta sew two coats together. But I also made some mistakes. So my seam ripper was undoing a lot of those mistakes. And even though it was, I'm not sure if I'll make this again. If I do, it'll be, I hope it's not so far in the future that I forgot the things that I learned when I made it this time. But it just is such a time commitment. Like it took me, I mean, not that I worked on it constantly for, you know, any certain amount of time, but it took me much longer than I expected. Then again, that's probably because of the mistakes I made also. But plus I feel like this coat will last me a while. I'm like, what do I need two of these same types of coats for? So it probably will be a while before I make another coat like this, unless I find some fabric that the color is just so outstanding to me that I feel compelled to make another one of these. It's unlikely though. But yeah, like I said, real time commitment trying to make this. But overall, I love it and I cannot wait to wear it. I'm really happy with it. And with this beret, like I said, the name of it is Simply Sew Chic, S-E-W, Simply S-E-W Chic, with Dana Lynn. And she has a YouTube channel. You can check her stuff out. She does like easy tutorials and stuff like that if you're interested in making any of her stuff. But other than that, that's about it. I just wanted to show you my new coat that I like so much. I think I need a soundtrack. Okay, thank you for watching.